Have you ever wanted to go to Hawaii? Do you crave the warm sun, salty air, and splashing waves at the beach? Unfortunately, we aren't allowed to enjoy outdoor activities during this time, but you can recreate your own paradise by painting a sunset. First things first, look up some pictures of what you want to paint to get inspired. Now that we've found a picture that we want to paint, we are going to gather our supplies and get started. So I found some paint within my own house. We have our own crafts, but if you do not, you can use colored pencils, crayons. I wouldn't recommend using markers because it's going to be hard to blend the colors, and paper, obviously. So we're going to need paintbrushes, a canvas, water, paper towel, and paint. So I have yellow, orange, pink, and purple. As you can see, this is my setup. I just used a chest that I have in my room. You're going to want to paint on a flat surface. Here we are. Step 1, we're going to paint a yellow layer. So you're going to take your brush and just stroke, using strokes back and forth. You're going to just paint about a 1/4 to a 1/3 inch layer towards the bottom of your paper. So as you can see, we're going ahead and just blending that orange into the yellow. It's creating gradient effect, just like sunsets are.
You O.P.E.N, hit you on BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you O.P.E.N, engaging you's on my agenda.
So I'm going ahead and just blending that orange paint into my yellow layer because the next layer will be orange. So I'm just taking it up, painting it a little higher, giving a nice yellow orange color. Go ahead and clean your brush because we are preparing for our step 2, which is painting the pink layer. So right above that orange yellow layer we just combined, we're going to do a pink one. I like pink sunsets with purples and oranges, very cotton candy-esque sunsets, so that's what I decided to go for. You can customize this painting whatever way you want. And then we're going to blend that orange in between the yellow and pink. Once again, we're doing a gradient, so we're blending those colors so that it evens out and it's not so harsh of lines. So as you can see, I'm taking my brush, I'm going back and forth and just blending. Feel free to just relax, play music, transport yourself into whatever environment or headspace you want to be while you're painting your picture. Now that pink layer is all blended, we're going to add orange shadows into our yellow layer. So taking that orange, I'm just kind of blending the bottom, and then I'm going to finish up that pink layer. I'm just adding more to that layer. So as you can see, we're just blending. It's okay if it's not completely perfectly straight. And then I'm going back in with that orange and I'm painting over my orange layer in between the pink and the yellow, just kind of brightening it up a bit. It's okay if it blends in with the pink. We're just trying to add texture to our painting to make it look more realistic, like a sunset looks. Once again, you're going to want to clean your brush as we prepare for our next layer, our final layer, which is purple. So go ahead and start painting that final top layer. You're going to paint along the top of the border. So I'm just taking my brush and I'm blending towards the top. Just in case you haven't noticed, there's a pattern here. We're just taking that pink and we're blending it into our purple layer for that gradient effect that we've been doing in the other previous layers. So it's just really a pattern at this point. You're just taking colors, blending them, layering them on top of other colors, and then we're going back to that purple and finishing up painting that top border. And like I said, if you have more or less colors, what you'll do is just simply blend more or less, and it's really just layering paint on top of paint.
O.P.E.N. Bitch, you want BBM. We should be closer.
Once again, I'm taking that pink and I am going to paint back over the pink layer I already painted, just brightening it up by adding more color. And I'm going to also blend it into my orange layer and purple layer.
Bitch, you want BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you O.P.E.N.
After that, I'm going to clean my brush and get it ready for the retouches. Here, I'm just going back in with that yellow and I'm going over my layer again to brighten it up. And then I'm blending it into the other layers. Yellow is a lighter color compared to, purple. So blending it over the other layers just gives a gradient effect. It makes it more subtle and it once again creates that shadow that you want. So we're going in with that orange and we're just adding a little bit of shadows into our painting.
Open up, shut it down like a mag.
So I'm just going back in, basically blending out that bottom layer, making it really just look like a sunset. You could stop here and your sunset's all done, but I wanted to add some palm trees to mine. So I just took some black paint and a smaller brush that I had, and I just started drawing a straight line, adding little strokes, I guess you could say, with my brush. And I'm just random strokes just in every direction. And then I am going in and just kind of adding the little details that palm trees have, the bristles. And I decided to do 2 palm trees, so I just painted another palm tree. And it's completely optional. You can add mountains to yours, you can add a sun, you can add clouds. For this sunset painting, it's up to you.
Bitch, you want BBM. We should be closer than friends.
Here is the final product, a beautiful sunset with some palm trees. You can see how the yellow fades into the orange, into the pink, and then that beautiful purple on top. And that is how to paint a sunset.
Cold as ice and cold.
Thank you for watching.
Open up.